Hello, everybody. This is Jason Robinson from Illustration by Design. Hope you guys are doing okay, and I hope this is actually working. Hold on. Let me check. Yes, the audio is on. Hi, I'm Jason. I will be your host today, and this is my YouTube channel, Illustration by Design. I am an illustrator, an artist, a graphic artist, and today I'm going to be drawing some of the X-Men for you guys. Uh, Sorry, I am on my cell phone trying to get it to function properly so I can see if anybody shows up. Because if I get 10 people, that's 10, 5, 10, 10 people watching at the same time during this live stream, I will give away some free art to one of those random people. And if I get 20 people watching, I'll give away two free pieces of art. If I get 30 people watching at once, I'll give away three pieces of art, and so on and so forth. So for every 10 people watching concurrently, I will give away one free piece of art. So if you would, please hit the like button, give the live stream a thumbs up. Please share out the stream to get as many people as possible watching. And if you would, please hit the notification bell for future videos so that next time I do live stream, you will be notified and you will again have a chance to win some free art from me. I greatly appreciate it and it would greatly help my YouTube channel. So, hold on. Sorry, I'm still fiddling with my YouTube. Here. Dagnabbit, what's going on with my cell phone? Just because it's 7 years old doesn't mean that it shouldn't work properly. Come on. You got that. Hit that. Come on. YouTube. I'm going to let YouTube sit for a while I get my chair and I start drawing. Because I can't wait for YouTube. Hold on. There we go. Put some music on so I can relax a little while I draw. And let's see. Oh, YouTube is working. Finally. All I have to do is get my channel up. Subscriptions. Oh, there I am. There we go. Hit that. Hit that button. Now, let's see. One person's watching. That's probably me. So, let me. There we go. Good. Okay, doke. Cool. Very good. Okay. Where's my seat? All right. Cool. Now I can see. Now I can sit down. Oh, 3 people are here. Yay! Welcome, everybody. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If this is your first time here, welcome. Hit the like button if you would. And hang around for a while because I'm going to try to draw some of the X-Men. And then, you know, we'll see how it goes. Now, this live stream is probably only going to last a couple hours, so I probably won't draw all of the X-Men, just so you know. I'll draw at least a couple. I'll draw 2 of them at least. Now, the ones I'm probably going to draw, I don't know. I'll probably draw my personal favorites, in a sense. Not my favorites, but at least one of them is. I'm going to draw Nightcrawler. And I'm going to draw Angel, who I think has gotten a raw deal over the years. I like Angel, but I tend not to like the whole chopping off his wings and replacing them with mechanical wings things they did. When did they do that? They did that back in the 80s, didn't they? When they had that big mutant massacre, and he ended up kind of getting butchered by the bad guys. I was never a fan of that. I don't think that did they ever give him back his sort of organic wings again? I don't think they did. So never a huge fan of that. But so I'm gonna draw him with his OG wings. And I'll draw him and Nightcrawler. And again, if I get 10 people watching during the live stream, I'll give away some free art. Some free original art. None of that photocopied stuff. Huh. Oh, sorry. Let's see. First thing I need to do is make sure that this drawing actually is on the entire page. That would be helpful. If half the drawing gets cut off, that's not good. It's no bueno. So let me restart it. Now, gotta draw Angel. See, people say they can't draw, but all you have to be able to do is draw a stick figure, really, and then just build from that. So, this is my stick figure. There's Angel. And see. Here's Nightcrawler. What the heck is going on down there? Got some smudge on my paper. What is that? Oh, I know what it is. It's old graphite from an earlier drawing. All right. That's still not right. That's still not right. Third time's a charm. Sorry. Erase, erase, erase. As you can probably guess, my desk is covered with eraser shavings because about 75% of my drawing is erasing. All right, let me try this. Arms, head, okay, legs. I usually don't draw from the legs up, or from the bottom up, but I kind of have to here. 4 people watching. Thank you, everybody. Please hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. As I fumble through this drawing of the X-Men. Let's see. Who knows? It might actually end up looking good. But you have to stick around to find out. So far, this is the 3rd attempt at this drawing. I've erased the previous 2 attempts. Will I erase this one as well? Stick around to find out. Share out the stream and tell your friends as well. Because again, if I get 10 people watching, I will give away some free original art to you good folks. Is it folks or folk? You good folk? I'm gonna have to chat GPT that. Find out the truth. You guys ready for Halloween? Halloween's gonna happen in a couple days. So are you guys dressing up? Do you guys get kids showing up at your doorstep nowadays? I have not had a kid show up for trick-or-treating at my home in over 20 years. So I don't know if kids just aren't trick-or-treating anymore, or if they're doing it at shopping malls now, or churches, or I don't know. It's weird. I mean, when I was a kid, everyone trick-or-treated, and we go everywhere. But nowadays, it's like a ghost town on Halloween. I see more adults dressing up for Halloween than kids, which is weird in and of itself. But I guess with cosplay and everything, you know, it's not. I guess it's not that strange. But I find the lack of kids on Halloween, I find it's kind of weird, kind of strange, but. It's kind of unfortunate too. I mean, I always liked Halloween. Are you guys going to parties or anything? I haven't actually. Well, no, I guess I've gone to like get-togethers as an adult, but I haven't really dressed up for Halloween probably since I was 15. So it's been a while. It's been a little while. Although when my wife's friends have get-togethers, I'll put on a mask and then wear my regular clothing.
beard and his crooked staff. He tramps along with folks all left with a wrinkle in his eye as he passes them by. The old man of the mountain, long white beard and his crooked staff. He tramps along with folks all left with a wrinkle in his eye as he passes them by. The old man of the mountain, long white beard and his crooked staff. He tramps along with folks all left with a wrinkle in his eye as he passes them by. The old man of the mountain, long white beard and his crooked staff. He tramps along with folks all left with a wrinkle in his eye as he passes them by. The old man of the mountain.
Ah, bingo. There we go. Sorry. For a second, I forgot which side the thumb goes on. That's not good. It's always important to remember which side of the hand the thumb is supposed to go on. It's like trying to visualize it when I can't. Got the hand here. Burp, 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 burp. Guess it's like that. Burp. Oh, burp, 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 burp. That's kind of it, I think. Like that, like that. Huh. Four people are watching. Only need 6 more to give away some free art. So, if you would, please share out the stream and let people know that I'm drawing, so I can give away some of this free art I got cluttering my home. Hmm. One thing I can never figure out is how can Angel, I guess, before he got his sort of biotechnological wings, he just had normal wings, normal wings. When he still had organic wings, how did he hide them from people knowing that he had them? Use like some sort of harness to hide them, but you can't really hide giant wings under your clothes. It's kind of always found that kind of funny, kind of weird. Giant bird wings. It's like, I didn't know he had giant bird wings underneath your suits. I never knew that underneath your polo shirt you had giant bird wings hiding. Never quite bought that. Now, in terms of the costume, I always preferred the classic Neil Adams Angel costume. I think that's easily the best costume Angel ever had. So I'll be drawing that. I just can't remember his face mask. His face mask was kind of like Gambit's, or rather, Gambit's was kind of like his. But I'm gonna have to look at the original reference to get his face mask right. I know that the face is open, hair is exposed, but does he have a nose piece that goes down over his nose? I can't quite remember. I kind of think he did, but not. It's not a huge one, so I'll have to go back and take a look. I'll have to go back and take a peek. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me go to my source. X-Men Visionaries by Neil Adams. These are the X-Men issues that Neil Adams did back in the 60s? Early 70s, I think. So here's Angel's here's Angel's old costume, which was horrible. Where is it? It's this one here. It was like a multicolored monstrosity. It's probably the worst costume I'd seen on a superhero since the original Green Lantern back in the 40s. They tried to I don't know what they were doing with it. It was just, it didn't make any sense. It was just weird. All these lines and rings on them and different colors. They had yellow, blue, and red. It was weird. Odd. That's an odd costume. I don't know if you can see it. Hopefully you can. But yeah, it was a very strange costume. So I never liked that one. It's like he went to a thrift store and just grabbed some stuff off the aisles. But Neil Adams came in, the guy who actually drew this, and the ugly costume predated Neil Adams. He was just stuck having to draw it. But when he redesigned Angel's costume later on, here's Angel's wings, sort of. Are they strapped in? I don't know what they're doing. No, they're hanging loose. They're just kind of weird. I don't know, it's odd. Anyway, they redesigned Angel's costume. Well, here's sort of like a midway point with it, which was a little better, but not much. It's still kind of funky looking. And then Neil Adams made a much better costume. Where is it? Here it is. Where is it? Right here. Oh, he does have a nose piece. Yay. He has a nose piece. That's what I thought. Yeah, here's Angel's classic costume. It's just blue and white. And later on, the blue was replaced with red, but it still looked really cool. Very streamlined. I don't know if you can see it, but headpiece, blue jumpsuit with a white sort of middle with a halo as his logo. I thought that was so cool. Such a great costume. To me, that is the best costume Angel had. Great stuff. Yeah. See? Looks good. So, yeah, that's what I'll be drawing. I'll be drawing that costume. Ethereal Dragon's here. How you doing? Good seeing you. Liam Art is here. He says, hey, drawing here with my little brother. Hope you have a good stream. Thank you very much, Liam. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. haven't seen you before, but if this is your first time here, welcome. Please hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it. And make sure to give the live stream a thumbs up. And the Art and Times of Jay Ryan is here. How you doing? Jason Race X-Men costume stream. Yes. Yes, some of the X-Men costumes are great. Some of them are butt ugly. Angel is one who's had both a great and a butt ugly costume. So I'm just going to draw his great one. The really cool, streamlined one. I have no idea what he wears now with his little technological bio whatever wings, which I don't like. But I doubt if his current costume is as cool as his Neil Adams costume from the early 1970s. If it is, great, but I kind of doubt it. Let me see. I am sitting down now, and hopefully I'm gonna have to. Now I've got the main gist of the drawing done, the rough outline. I'm gonna zoom in a little so you won't be able to see the entire drawing probably until I finish. What time is it? It's 2:41. I will try to finish this drawing during the live stream. So I'm gonna zoom in and work on these characters. So hopefully we get a better view of what I'm doing. Leomar says, yes, yeah, it is. Definitely will. Cool. Well, I hope you guys have fun drawing along with me. I don't know what you guys are drawing, but I'm sure it's cool. Let me zoom in.
WEAF, New York.
All right. I'm sorry. I'm afraid that's the best resolution. For some reason, my camera will give. It's 720p, so it's like, I don't know. Hopefully, you guys will be able to see it. I apologize. Jay Ryan says they could pull Wolverine type thing and have Angel grow his wings back in an evolution of his mutation. They should. So I mean, the whole point of him being a mutant is that he has, organic wings. Once you give him mechanical wings, he's just a cyborg. He's not a mutant anymore. You might as well kick him off the team. He can be like he can be a cheerleader. He can be the X-Men's cheerleader, but not an actual member because he's not a mutant. Your mutant power is that someone gave you a bionic limb. That doesn't qualify you. You're out. You're out. You're out of the club. Liam says, I'm currently drawing up a page of Denji versus Rezi. Oh, from the new Chainsaw Man movie. I'm familiar with the character. I've never really watched it. It's just it's a little too much for me. I mean, I love anime, I love manga, but Chainsaw Man was a little too much for me. Saw earlier today and loved him. My brother here is still getting used to drawing overall, so he's just practicing. That's good. We're all just practicing. I'm just practicing right now, so I'm still getting used to drawing myself. So tell your brother that he's in fine company. All great artists are constantly just practicing, trying to improve. So welcome to the club. To be completely honest, I'm using your stream to teach him about proportions, how to lay a page out. Okay, that's good because I'm showing him what not to do. I'm showing him all the mistakes he should avoid. So hopefully I will learn something too from my mistakes. All right, got that pencil and got this pencil. All right, let me work on Nightcrawler. Try to get him looking Nightcrawler-ish. Jay Ryan says, don't do what I do. Don't do what I do. Do what I say to do. Yes, exactly. Because even I don't follow my own instructions. I'm trying to do what I should be doing, but I keep screwing up. So learn from my mistakes. Just watch me. Watch me screw up and then do the exact opposite. That's how you learn. Didn't Angel already have to regrow his wings? I have no idea. Ethereal Dragon. I haven't really kept up with the X-Men that closely, you know, probably since, oh my gosh. I mean, it's been, because these characters almost never change, I haven't really been keeping up with them probably in the last 20 years. I mean, I know minor things, you know, whenever they do something stupid, you know, I'll hear about it. I think they made like pretty much every female member of the X-Men gay now. Kitty Pryde's gay now. Psylocke's gay now. Rachel Summers, Scott and Jean Summers' daughter's gay now. I mean, it's just but other than that, I don't really know much about what they've been doing with the characters. I assume that I know they made Miss Marvel a mutant out of magically. She's a mutant now, so that's one more thing. But I have no idea if he grew his wings back, or he might have. I mean, I don't see why not. Like Jay Ryan said, I mean, it would make sense. They just, you know, there's be a factor of his mutation, his evolution. You know, they cut off like a lizard. They cut off his wings and they grew back. That'd be cool. Because I always thought he was a cool character. And when they again, this is back in the 80s, a long time ago, when they had his wings amputated, I was just like, man, you did not have to do that. Jay Ryan says, last time I cared about the X-Men was House of M and Civil War. I didn't even follow it then. I mean, House of M, I don't really know much about. I mean, I know about Civil War, but how did the X-Men figure into Civil War? I didn't even know they were part of it. I guess they had to be. But they were never sort of, you know, I should say law-abiding. They were never like on the ins with the government anyway, were they? Maybe at some point early on, but you know, I always saw them as outcasts anyway. So Civil War just made all the other superheroes outcasts as well, didn't it? Am I missing something? I don't know. I probably am. But yeah, despite that, I mean, I've always loved the X-Men. I've always thought they were cool characters. I think my first issue of them was X-Men 141 when what was it? Oh, it was the one with the Days of Future in this dystopian future where Kitty's an adult and all the X-Men are old. So I always thought that was a great story. Jay Ryan says when he was a Four Horsemen, one of the Four Horsemen with Apocalypse, that was the first time Angel lost his wings and became Archangel, right? No, well, yes, no, you're right. That happened after the Mutant Massacre because Apocalypse wasn't he responsible for the Mutant Massacre back in the 80s? I think he was. I haven't read it in decades. So, but yeah, after Angel got injured, he got pinned to a wall by one of those evil mutants down the sewers, and his wings got mutilated. They ended up having to amputate his wings because they got gangrene, and then Apocalypse found him, or Apocalypse grabbed him, or something, and changed him into one of his Four Horsemen. I think that was the storyline. They gave him healing blood. How'd they give him healing blood? How'd that happen? Did Wolverine give a transplant? What happened? You're gonna have to clue me in on some of these current details because, like I said, I'm a little out of the loop. I'm a little out of the X-Men loop. I didn't like how he was portrayed in the what was it, X-Men 3 or X-Men 2? The one with one directed by Brian. Was it directed by Brian Singer? I can't remember. Can't remember. It's been a while. I think it was X-Men 3. I don't think that one was directed by Brian Singer. The one with Dark Phoenix. But I believe that. I think that was the one with Angel. I always liked that portrayal of the Angel in live action. I thought it was really well done. Secondary mutation. It doesn't work on demonic mutants like Nightcrawler. Oh, that's not fair. Oh, poor Nightcrawler. So if Nightcrawler gets shot, he's out of luck. They can't give him an Angel transplant. Dang it. It's just not fair. Now who... Okay, yeah. Okay, this is another weird... Again, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't work on demonic mutants like Nightcrawler, but didn't they change it so that Mystique is Nightcrawler's father? It's so they messed up this whole. So he's not an actual demon. I know before he was supposed to be the son of Mystique and some demon. what was it? What was the demon's name? I can't remember his name. It wasn't that the character from X-Men First Class that was supposed to be his original father, and then in the last, I don't know, few years, they've like retconned his entire backstory and you know, to make both Mystique and Oracle, you know, his parents, which made no sense. Yeah, it's Marvel has butchered so many of these characters, literally and figuratively. At this point, it doesn't make any sense. Yes, yeah, exactly, Jay Ryan. It makes no sense. Yeah, if that Red Devil mutant was originally his dad, then Angel's healing powers not working on him makes sense, because you would think, like, I guess an angelic character, his powers would conflict with a you know, demon character. But with this retcon that Marvel did in the last few years with Nightcrawler's parents, that wouldn't apply, right? Because he's not a mutant. He's not a demon. He's a mutant. He's just a normal guy who happens to look like a demon. Poor Stan Lee. He's rolling over in his grave. He's like, "What have you done to all these cool characters I created?" Rawr. Although Stan Lee did not create Nightcrawler. Still, the point stands. Poor Stan Lee. I do miss seeing his cameos in Marvel movies. I kind of think they should continue having Stan Lee cameos, like having his picture in like newspapers or something. I think that'd be funny. But they should not like have like an AI version of him. That would be wrong. I don't want to see any AI Stan Lees popping up in Marvel movies. The MCU is bad enough as it is. Alright, how do I get his costume in here without... Let me see here. Huh. Jay Ryan says, yeah, I just draw a line and everything up to a certain date is official and everything after it is essentially fan fiction. I ignore it. Same here, seriously. Everything up until, I would say, 2012 in the Marvel universe, in the Marvel universe is canon. Everything after that is fanfic. I have no. I don't want to say no respect, but I have little respect. I have little respect for what Marvel has done to the characters in the comics since 2012. I find 95% of it garbage, and I ignore it. Everything they've done with Iceman, garbage. Everything they've done with Ms. Marvel, garbage. Everything they've done with Captain Marvel, garbage. But I would say half of what they've done with Miles Morales, garbage. Female Thor, garbage. All of it. My Marvel comic fandom pretty much ends around 2012, maybe a little earlier, depending on what side of the bed I wake up that morning. But I love the characters. I just hate what they've done with them. Trying to figure out Nightcrawler's costume. How does it work? I mean, I know what it looks like, but how does it? Is it like two? It is two pieces. It's the red's one piece. Red's one piece. Whenever I say one piece, I think of the anime. The red part's one piece. I mean, his main suit's black. It's just a black leotard, and then he's got this red vest over it. Now, how do I make that work? How do I make that work? Like that, like that, like that. Jay Ryan says, I call it the stolen age of comics and I disregard it. Yes, that's a good name, the stolen age of comics. Marvel Comics deserve better. Actually, I think it applies pretty much to all. It's not just Marvel. It's DC as well. DC has screwed up his character. I mean, DC's rebooted its entire universe more times than I've changed socks in the last 20 years. It's kind of ridiculous. I mean, I'm able to accept like one reboot, but that's pretty much it. So my DC universe sort of limit was with right after Crisis on Infinite Earths. So to my mind, still, the DC universe should be the universe of like the John Byrne Superman and all that stuff after that, and then you know any retcons after that I ignore. They screw with the characters so much. It's just ugh. You know, I'm a fan, but it's like I don't have that much my willingness to completely ignore everything that's happened, 50 plus years of history. I don't have the patience for it. It's getting there. What time is it? 3:05. Let me try to speed this up a tad. 6 people are watching. 6 people. Only 4 more people before I can give away some free art, everybody. So please share out the stream if you would. I would greatly appreciate it.
Your dial is set at 660 WEAF, New York.
Oh. Tim Ryan says, seriously, John Byrne on DC stuff is so underrated. His work on Superman's Batman Generations is amazing. Yeah, I love that stuff. I just, yeah, the guy was such a great, he's still alive. It's not like he's dead, but he's not really doing comics anymore. But his stuff is so, not just iconic, but just creative. That is a great writer, artist, writer, whatever. And you know, even now, it's like I love just like reading his books, even if it's just back issues. It's just, I mean, it's amazing. I mean, and most of the stuff that are, you know, that I read of his, I mean, it's from the 70s and the 80s. It's 40 years old. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's hard to believe. Yeah, 1980, mid 80s, 1985 was 40 years ago, but his stuff is still so good. It's just, I mean, I wish we had. I mean, there are a few guys who have that sort of talent today, but there's very few. I mean, I love. I probably said it a billion times before, but I love like Alan Davis's stuff. He's another artist who's just phenomenal creator. But again, he's old like John Byrne as well. I mean, I know very few that are of that caliber that are younger. If I know any, I don't. They're probably out there, but I don't really know of them. If you guys know of them, let me know so I can read their stuff, because they have a lot of they have a lot of living up to do if they want to compete with John Byrne. You know, Walt Simonson, but again, he's old. I mean, all the great ones are old. It's unfortunate. And if they are out there, they're not working for Marvel or DC, which is probably for the best, because Marvel and DC kind of rip these guys off in terms of compensation and everything. So I don't know, but I miss reading great comics every month from the big two. Now all we get is kind of trash. You get trash every month in and month out. There are a few books that are good. I've been reading Batman and Robin Year One. It's a very good book. If you guys haven't checked it out, you should. It's written by Mark Waid and drawn by Chris Samnee, Samnee. And Chris Samnee sort of draws like a cross between Bruce Timm and David Mazzucchelli. Is that how you pronounce his name? The guy who drew Batman Year One, back in the 80s. But his art was sort of a cross between them. It's not as super realistic as David Mazzucchelli, but it's not as cartoony as Bruce Timm. But it's a great book, very good book. A bit of Tim Sale as well. I wouldn't say that. Tim Sale, I would say I say he's more like Darwin Cook than Tim Sale. Tim Sale draws like really distorted, kind of ugly characters, and Chris Samnee is not that. His characters aren't distorted. I mean, unless it's meant to be like Clayface, but his characters are very. What's the word I'm looking for? They're very I don't want to say wholesome, but they're very traditional. You know, they're not creepy. They're very traditional looking. But he spots blacks really well. You know, and the proportions of the characters are very human proportions. They're not twisted. So. But he's a really good artist, very good artist. But yeah, that's a book that I have been reading. That is, I find very, very satisfying read. And also the art. The art is very good. Yeah. I was gonna say the art is the main reason why I buy it, but the story is actually very good. So the art sucked me in, and then the story and the art, you know, kept me reading. I've read books that are like really well drawn but badly written. Like what was it? The Batman's Grave, I think it was called. It came out a few years ago. It was drawn by oh my gosh, what's that guy's name? Brian? Was it Brian? No, it's drawn by I can't remember his name. He used to draw The Authority, and he was sort of a Alan Davis clone. I met with his heavy use of blacks. Darwin doesn't draw or spot blacks that much. He does, depending on the book. If you've ever read Darwin Cook's, oh my gosh, well, The Spirit, he spotted a lot of blacks in that, and also he did another series called Parker, which is based on a classic series of novels about a criminal, a professional criminal. He spots a lot of blacks in those books, and also in Darwin Cook's Catwoman book. What was it called? Oh my gosh, I gotta find it. Hold on. What is this? Oh, yeah. There you go. I think it's in here. Ego and Other Tales by Darwin Cook. But yeah, he spots a lot of blacks. He does. I mean, that's a lot of black. He spots blacks quite a bit. So yeah, I mean that when I first saw Chris Samney's stuff, I mean that's what it reminded me of. It reminded me of Darwin Cook and Bruce Timm and Dave Mastichelli. Again, I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right. Hopefully I am. If you're watching Mr. Mastichelli, please don't write angry notes. Or if you do, at least leave a thumbs up. Jay Ryan says, I have all of Darwin's stuff. See, Jay Ryan has great taste because he only collects the great artists, the great comic book artists. Yeah, I mean that's why when I need to swipe stuff from, I only swipe from the best. So you'll never see me swiping from Rob Liefeld. Darwin is an incredible artist. His understanding of light and composition is second to none. I don't know if I'll go that far, but you're right about the first part. But I would say his use of light is matched by a lot of great artists like Will Eisner. I mean that's who comes to mind immediately to me. Yeah, Will Eisner was almost, was doing this stuff, 80 years ago. So I kind of, and Darwin Cook's work reminds me a lot of it whenever I see it. So I kind of place him sort of on that same level. But he's a great artist. I mean, I wish he were still around. It's like I wish a lot of these guys were still around. Darwin Cook, I mean, and Will Eisner, but Darwin Cook, I mean, he died way too early, way too young. So it's up to schlubs like me and Jay Ryan to sort of pick up the mantle and create great work as well. Huh. Jay Ryan says, I'm a big Eisner fan as well, but I feel like Darwin was a pure form, a more distilled Eisner. Huh, you might be right. You could be right. You could be right about that. Yeah, but I loved Darwin Cook's work on The Spirit. I thought that was so well done. I have the trade paperback, but I'm gonna have to go around to get the original comics at some point. But no, he's just a great artist. One day I'll be that good too. I'm gonna keep practicing until I am. I'm gonna keep working at it. Keep plugging away. Now, let's see. Ryan says, yeah, it was a real love letter to Eisner and his spirit. He even honors the title openings with the logo and everything. Yeah. Very cool stuff. I'm trying to figure out the arms here. Are they too short? Something going on here. I think they might be a little short.
We all enjoy being together, but is anyone left out? I think so. Well, guest list. Now,
All right, let's see.
should we write? Dear Alice, would you like to come to a party at my house Saturday, March 24th at 8 p.m. and so on? Well, I thought we were right. This is just an informal party. Let's just phone everyone.
Huh. Huh.
Next business, refreshments. We have to feed the men. And the girls, too. Especially you and Pete. Thanks. The show. Well, we want something to eat, something to drink. Refreshments.
Okay. Arms there. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how Nightcrawler's arms are linking up with
Now next is entertainment.
Angel's
We
here.
want to show Steve a good time, but, well, we don't know too much
That
about
goes
it.
there. That goes
I
there.
know for breaking the ice and getting people acquainted, some good looks are gained.
Okay. I see. Okay. That goes there. That goes there. And that goes like that. Like that. Like that. I think I got it. By Jove, I think I got it. Hmm. All right. All right. All right, so that's that. His hand goes here, like that. And okay, and his hands go here. All right, got it. Figured it out. I figured it out. I used my brain and I figured it out. All right, like that, like that, like that, like that. All right. All right. I'll be right back. I guess I could get something to drink. Sorry. Water break. Water break. Water break. Oh. All right. All right, let me start drawing the angel. Now that I know what his mask looks like. Although, let me just double check. How far down his face does it go? How far down his face does that mask go? It goes it goes right over his eyes, doesn't it? Go right over his eyes? Right above his eyes. Yes, it goes right, yeah, right over his eyebrows. Okie doke. Got it. I got you. I got it. Let's see. Drawing the face from below is always tricky. You have to remember to put the ears lower than the eyes. And draw the bottom of the chin. Rather, bottom of the jaw. Chin's here. But the bottom of the jaw is all that. Oops, sorry. Hitting the camera with my head. Uh-oh. That's not good. Let's see. I think my glasses are... Every once in a while my glasses start coming apart, the screws. Give me a second. I can't draw if I can't see, and I can't see if I don't have my glasses on. So my trusty eyeglass screwdriver case. I'm gonna screw these in. Is that too big? I think it's too big. I think it's too big. All right. Try this one. It's hard to see when you don't have your glasses on. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's better. The lens was about to fall out of the frame. This one tight? That one's fine. All right. I apologize for that intermission. It's like driving with one of your wheels loose. There we go. Put that there, put that aside. I think you guys can see this. Hopefully you can. A lot of times I feel like a sculptor when I'm drawing because feels like I'm hacking away. I'm doing like rough, I'm drawing, but I feel like I'm spending more time hacking things away than putting lines down. And I'm drawing lines that I spend half my time erasing, trying to get to the good drawing that's somewhere inside all my scribbles. It's in there somewhere. I just have to find it.
the insurance company that had the first claim. What of $1 million in gold, and this guy used to be a pilot. Hey, I'd sure like to meet this guy.
Jay Ryan says, yeah, I gotta get new lenses myself. Yeah, I usually get new glasses, I don't know, once every couple years, maybe once every 3 years. I just need to make sure that the lenses stay in the dang frames. The screws keep getting loose. I don't know why. I mean, I know why I have some screws loose, but that's a personal problem. I don't know why my glasses. I don't know why the screws in my glasses keep coming loose. Let's take that away. That's good.
It was up in Mike the other night. That was really quite a sight. Gather round, folks, I give you all the lowdown. It's a mess too. Tables were filled with gaudy crayons chewing on their fingernails. They were waiting for the man from Harvard.
Jay Ryan says, yeah, recently got my eyes checked. They're still good. Just changed just enough so I need a new prescription. Yeah. I'm trying not to. I am trying. I'm trying to reduce the amount of screen time I use and try to use my long distance vision more instead of like just up close vision like I'm forced to do for, when I work on the computer, like 10 hours at a time. So I'm trying to reduce that so I get more. My eyes get more exercise in the sense of using long and close up vision, because I think part of the problem with nearsightedness is that it's usually because you're spending so much time looking at screens or things up close. You never strengthen your eye muscles to adapt to long distance vision. So I'm trying to rectify that, but I've been nearsighted my whole life, so I don't know how much it'll help at this point. I just want to keep my eyes from getting worse at this point. I'll never have 20/20 vision, but I'll want to still be able to see when I'm 80, so I can still keep drawing. That is my goal, to keep my vision as strong as possible for as long as possible. If I can do that, I will be quite satisfied. Because I do like to draw. I would like to continue doing so. Yeah, as long as my eyes and hands still work, I'll be drawing. Yep, same here. No, it's so, I don't know, it's so much fun. Just drawing and reading, I find to be extremely enjoyable. Oh, sorry.
Some watch the scenery, others read, while others find napping the most pleasant way to travel.
Inside the bus, you can enjoy the ride and let others enjoy it. Or you can, well, look around.
What you get in a hi-fi set is best described as presence, a feeling of life and nearness in the music. Once you've heard high-fidelity reproduction, you'll be hard to satisfy with anything less. Well, you know that the phenomenon called sound is a wave in the air pulsing at a certain speed. Now these waves hit the eardrum and are turned into vibrations, which the brain translates into what we call sound. Now the waves pulsing slower than 20 times per second and faster than 15,000 times per second are mostly missed by the human ear. Now these pulsations are referred to as cycles and are counted so many per second. Thus, the number of cycles per second in a given sound are described as its frequency. Are you with me? Now watch while I sing a low note.
Public enemy number 3, 10 years ago, was released today from the federal penitentiary after serving 11 years of a 10-to-life sentence. To this day, $250,000 in gold bullion involved in the original crime has not been recovered. Police officials doubt the gold can be recovered, pointing out that should the gold be found by packers, the insurance company would have the first claim. $250,000 in gold, and this guy used to be a pilot. Hey, I'd sure like to meet this guy.
Hey, K-pop junkies here. How you doing? Good seeing you. Hope you're doing well. I'm trying to not screw up this drawing of Angel and Nightcrawler. So it's getting there. K-pop says, I'm good. Eating a sandwich. She's eating a sandwich. Good. Sandwiches are good.
Everybody's nervous.
I give this a 10 out of 10 because I don't see Cyclops. What? What do you mean? What? You don't like Cyclops? K-pop doesn't like Cyclops. Okay, well I'm glad you're happy with it then. I like Cyclops. I just wish they wrote him better. I like the character. I don't like how they write him. They always write him with like an obnoxious chip on his shoulder, and you know it's fine to a point, but it's just you know they always have him in conflict with Captain America, and always saying stupid stuff to him. It's just like, dude, it's just you know it's like sometimes they give him like Quicksilver's personality where he's just obnoxious for no reason, and I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that. But I do like the character. K-pop says exactly. He's very frat boy. I don't see him as frat boy. Because frat boys tend to be very. Frat boys are. I don't know. They're very kind of carefree, irresponsible jerks. You know, Cyclops is like a stick up his butt jerk. You know, he has like a real attitude problem. It's not, and it's just like. I mean, maybe that's just the character. Maybe I'm assuming that he should be different. Maybe that's just his character. But I don't know. I see a lot more potential than him just being like the X-Men, the resident, snot-nosed jerk of the X-Men. I wish they would do more with them. You know, if he's supposed to be X-Men's leader, I mean, he shouldn't be that unlikable, or shouldn't be portrayed as that unlikable. There should be something more to him. But anywho, yeah, he's not in this drawing. Although I do like him. So I won't be getting any Cyclops commission requests from you, K-pop. It's very sad. Very sad to hear. If you want, I can do a commission for you of the other X-Men beating up Cyclops. You might like that. The other X-Men sticking Cyclops in a locker, or giving him swirlies in a bathroom. K-pop's considering it. She's saying, that sounds interesting. P-Money's here. And he's entering a meeting at work, but wanted to say hi. Thank you very much, P-Money. I saw your earlier note. I greatly appreciated it. I'm glad that you took time out of your busy workday to say hi. I do appreciate it. Hit that like button before you go. I'm sure I will see you at another stream, probably later on tonight. Either Bear's stream or maybe Mike's stream. I don't know. I'm sure I will see you there. I hope you have a good meeting. Don't be too mean to the people at work, P-Money. Don't make them cry like you make the people in our live stream cry. Try to be nice. K-pop says, you have my attention. The potential for drawing Cyclops being abused by his fellow mutants has piqued K-pop's interest. Good. Excellent. Perfect. I'm trying to think of X-Men I don't like. Who are X-Men that I don't like? Very few. I mean, I like most of them. I don't really like Jubilee, but I don't hate her. I just think she's useless. I think she's annoying. I don't like Jubilee. Who don't I like in the X-Men? Another problem is I don't really know who's in the X-Men now. I mean, they changed. they keep on changing the characters. So who don't I like in the X-Men? I like most of them. I like Colossus. I like Wolverine. I mean, some of them are overused, like Wolverine, but I like them. I like Storm. I like Rogue. I like what's his face, her boyfriend, husband, whatever he is. Gambit. I like I like most of them. Who don't I like? I'm not really a big fan of Emma Frost being one of the X-Men, but I don't hate it. It's just that I like their villains to be villains, but at the same time, you know, I kind of like Magneto working with the X-Men, so I probably shouldn't even say that. What X-Men don't I like? I don't know. I'd have to think about that. I find most of the classic X-Men anyway. I find them all appealing in one way or another. Maybe there might be some newer characters that I'm not familiar with. That if I looked at them, I'll say, yeah, hate that guy. But I'm not sure. She could do more. I can see that. You're talking about Jubilee? Yeah, she could be doing a lot more. She sort of sits around and makes snarky comments. That annoys me. It's fun when they make weird teams. Yeah. But my favorite X-Men is definitely Nightcrawler. I've always liked him. Always liked his character. I've always liked the sort of juxtaposition between him looking like a demon but being like a an ardent Christian. I like that sort of dichotomy. I like the whole. I like the whole thing that Dave Cockrum sort of put into his character, like the whole swashbuckler thing, and him liking Errol Flynn movies. I mean, the characters I like the most, like him and Wolverine, are the ones that they sort of made three-dimensional. They really gave them sort of like over the decades, they've given them like a really pretty strong backstory and personality. And I think that might be what I like about them. So. So I'm just trying to clean this up a little. I've honestly haven't really sketched much in terms of like in this sketchbook, like characters, in a long time. I usually just use the sketchbook to draw like real people, but actually doing stuff like this, I haven't done this in a long time. And it's pretty fun. I just wish that I wish I could ink this, but the problem is that, you know, with the sketch paper, I'm worried that it would bleed and ruin the art. So I'll probably just stick with a sketch, at least in this book. Maybe at some point I'll light box this and ink it on Bristol board.
Was released today from the federal penitentiary after serving 11 years of a 10-to-life
But
sentence.
I don't know. Light boxing, it tends to lose something.
Gold bullion involved in the original crime has not been recovered.
Tend to lose something when you light box.
Gold can be recovered. Pointing out that should the gold be found by Papa, the insurance company would have the first claim. What about being in gold? And this guy used to be a Hey, I'd sure like to meet this guy.
I apologize for my yawn. You're not boring me, trust me. I am just sitting in one place for a couple hours. Wears on me.
It was up in Mike the other night. That was really quite a sight. Gather round, folks, while I give you all the lowdown. The mess too. Tables were filled with gaudy frails chewing on their fingernails. They were waiting for the man from Harvard. Everybody's nerves were getting jumpy. You know, people thought a privilege like, all at once the room was filled and forgot all about the bill. Who should enter but the man from Holland?
Huh.
Everybody rolled their eyes.
6 people are watching. Man, get me up to 10 people watching, and I will give away some free art. So get more folks in here. It's back down to 4. We're almost there. All right.
As our bus goes on, the passengers are having a pleasant time. Some watch the scenery, others wait, while others find napping the most pleasant way to travel.
Inside the bus, you can enjoy the ride and let others enjoy it. Or you can, well, look around.
What you get in a hi-fi set is best described as presence, a feeling of life and nearness in the music. Once you've heard high-fidelity reproduction, you'll be hard to satisfy with anything less. Well, you know that the phenomenon called sound is a wave in the air pulsing at a certain speed. Now these waves hit the eardrum and are turned into vibrations, which the brain translates into what we call sound. Now the waves pulsing slower than 20 times per second and faster than 15,000 times per second are mostly missed by the human ear. Now these pulsations are referred to as cycles and are counted so many per second. Thus, the number of cycles per second in a given sound are described as its frequency. Are you with me? Now watch while I sing a low note. Well, as the record plays, the needle wiggles at the right number of cycles per second, which have been recorded. Now this creates electrical impulse, which are then boosted by this amplifier, and
It's getting there. It's looking okay. I'll keep on plugging at it. So stick around. Don't go anywhere. If you would, give the live stream a thumbs up. Thanks. And subscribe. All right, let's see.
Public enemy number 3, 10 years ago, was released today from the federal penitentiary after serving 11 years of a 10-to-life sentence. To this day, $250,000 in gold bullion involved in the original crime has not been recovered. Police officials doubt the gold can be recovered, pointing out that should the gold be found by Pappas, the insurance company would have the first claim. $250,000 in gold, and this guy used to be a father. Hey, I'd sure like to meet this guy.
Now, one thing I admit I have to do, I have to learn more about bird wings. I have a rough knowledge of them. So that's what you're seeing here. But if I'm going to be drawing characters like Angel with bird wings, you should know what bird wings look like. And I'm just sort of going by a mixture of the smattering that I learned over the years, and comic book versions of Angel. So use reference, people. Don't be like me. Learn what you're drawing. 4:23. Can I finish this by 5? I think I can. I think I'll be able to. Let's try to set that as a rough goal.
What you get in a hi-fi set is best described as presence, a feeling of life and nearness in the music. Once you've heard high fidelity reproduction, you'll be hard to satisfy with anything less. Well, you know that the phenomenon called sound is a wave in the air pulsing at a certain speed. Now these waves get to the eardrum and are turned into vibrations, which the brain translates into what we call sound. Now the waves pulsing slower than 20 times per second and faster than 15,000 times per second are mostly missed by the human ear. Now these pulsations are referred to as cycles and are counted so many per second. Thus, the number of cycles per second in a given sound are described as its frequency. Are you with me? Now watch while I sing a low note. Well, as the record plays, the needle wiggles at the right number of cycles per second, which have been recorded. Now this creates electrical impulses, which are then boosted by this amplifier and then pushed out through that speaker in the form of sound waves. Then I suppose that the bigger and better the speaker, the higher the prize. If you don't mind a bad pun. Well, I just don't want you to get the idea that merely by adding a big speaker to an ordinary record player or radio, what you get in a hi-fi set is best described as presence, a feeling of life and nearness in the music. Once you've heard high fidelity reproduction, you'll be hard to satisfy with anything less.
years ago, was released today from the federal penitentiary after serving 11 years of a 10-to-life sentence. To this day, $250,000 in gold bullion involved in the original crime has not been recovered. Police officials doubt the gold can be recovered, pointing out that should the gold be found by Pappas, the insurance company would have the first claim. $250,000 in gold, and this guy used to be a father. Hey, I'd sure like to meet this guy.
loaded with a lot of conversations that are boosted in strength and travel some distance. Something else happens. Let me show you. You see, instead of sounding like this, your voice comes out sounding like this.
Allied Brigadiers thought it would be appropriate to play Bugle Tall Rag. Okay, boys, let her roll.
All right. What's your address?
Hello, Mr. Smith. Did you release the second bond issue in December? Yeah. All right. The cat did what, Mrs. Harris? Really? All right. Okay.
Listen, Mark, some crazy stuntman is going to try taking off in an airplane from the top of an automobile this afternoon out in the valley. Sounds like a story.
Hold it, Jack. Take off from an automobile on a dirt road. Can he make it?
Well,
Be a good picture either way.
every available development in science and engineering has been utilized to get the story to the reader in the shortest possible time. And now, the latest miracle of news gathering, sending pictures by wire.
Anyone still with me? 4 people are still here. Awesome. What time is it? It's 4:48. I think I'll be able to make my 5 o'clock deadline. Self-imposed deadline. There are no penalties if I go a little over, but I think 3 hours is enough to draw a couple of X-Men. That's enough time.
Listen, Mark, some crazy stuntman is going to try taking off in an airplane from the top of an automobile this afternoon out in the valley. Sounds like a story.
Hold it, Jack. Take off from an automobile on a dirt road. Can he make it?
Well,
Be a good picture either way.
The records are right in the cabinet.
Was it okay with you, sir?
Sure, kids, go ahead.
Well, thank you.
Pick something groovy, Alex.
sounding like this. Your voice comes out sounding like this.
All right, almost done. Almost done. Thank you for your patience, everybody. Appreciate you guys watching
Come on.
while I've been
Meet a great new star.
hacking away at this. Hopefully, it's been somewhat enjoyable for you. Hopefully, you've had as much fun watching as I've had drawing this. It has been fun. I do like these characters, so it's been a while since I've, like I said, drawn in a sketchbook, like sort of superhero type stuff instead of just head portraits. So it's been fun for me. Hopefully, you guys have had fun as well. Okay, I think that's it. And it's 4:57. I am 3 minutes ahead of schedule. So, but yeah, looks pretty good. Nightcrawler and Angel. I don't think I've ever seen them paired up before, so I guess it's a good team up. One demonic looking figure teaming up with an angelic looking one. It's a good odd couple. A good Bert and Ernie team up. Good yin and yang. So yeah, hopefully you guys liked it. Enjoyed it. I don't know. You guys think I should ink this up? Let me zoom out so you guys can see it. There we go. What do you think? Look okay? There are 4 people watching, so maybe one of you will pipe up. But this is it for now. Let me know down in the comments below if you think I should ink this up, if you think it's worth doing or not. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe put a little background in here. Clouds. Something. I don't know. Let me sign it. And what's the date? it is October of 2025. So, but yeah, let me know down in the comments below if you're watching this later on, if you'd like to see me ink this up or not. It's a cool drawing, I think. I've done worse artwork in my life, so I would not be opposed to inking this up. But yeah, that's about it for today. I want to thank everybody who's stuck around to watch. And yeah, I will be back soon with another live stream for you guys to check out. Oh yeah, Halloween's in a couple days. Maybe I'll do a Halloween live stream. What's today? Today is Wednesday. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. So everybody, if you haven't done so already, please hit the like button. Give the live stream a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you would. And make sure to hit the notification bell for notifications of future videos, because I will be doing another live stream. And I will, again, be giving away free art if I get 10 people watching concurrently at the same time. I didn't get that today, but it doesn't matter. I got a good 4 people or more watching during the live stream, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And yeah, make sure to stay tuned for more art from me, because I'm gonna keep on drawing. And yeah, I'd love it if you guys would hang out and join me while I do so. Okay? Well, thanks again for watching. I appreciate it. And I will talk to you guys later, all right? Have a great day. Stay out of trouble. Bye.